Children, today we are going to start with the supplementary reader. Your book name of supplementary reader is Moments. The first chapter of Moments, The Lost Child, written by Mulk Raj Anand. Mulk Raj Anand was an Indian writer who was born in Peshawar, which is now in Pakistan, on 12 December 1905, and he died in Pune on 28 September 2004. He was one of the first Indian based writer in English to gain an international leadership. His work, his novels, short stories mostly focus the lives of the people who were depressed. Children, you must have seen that young children get attracted by little things around them and often press their parents with demands to buy those things. But it is not possible that whatever they demand, the parent should buy it. There can be two reasons behind that. Maybe that thing is too costly and the parent can't afford, or that is not worth the thing which the child is demanding is not worth, it is useless, and it is not possible that whatever he demands on the way everything the parent will buy, so they refuse to buy it. So, this chapter, children, as the title says, The Lost Child, you must have understood the chapter as the story is about a child who got lost somewhere. So, this chapter describes an episode in the life of a child who gets lost in a fair. All the incidents in the story are about this child. The writer focuses his attention on the contrast in the behavior of the child before and after getting lost. The writer's understanding of the psychology of the little children, especially during the absence of their parents, is reflected in this story. We'll see the story. I'll summarize the chapter. It was spring festival and the main attraction was the village fair. A massive crowd had gathered to partake in the festivities. There were people from different walks of life. They had colorful and diverse appearance. Some were brightly dressed while some were ordinarily clad. The crowd was thronging out of the town and moving towards the village fair. The protagonist means the main character of the story, the child, was also accompanied there by his parents. He wanders about the pleasantries on offer and is particularly interested in the toys sitting beautifully in the fair stall and shops. He yearns to play with them, but his desire is dismissed by his father. His mother offers a warm and tender reply and asks him to look at beautiful setting instead. Being heartbroken with the unfulfilled desires of his toys, he looks at the massive expanse of mustard field in front of him. He is overcome with delight and joy after taking such a beautiful sight. The fields are decorated with yellow flowers that are dotting the landscape with pristine natural beauty. The little boy's innocence is reflected by the fact that on watching such beauty, he forgets the pain of his dashed hope of a toy. He forgets that his father has refused his desire to buy the toy. He finds amusement in Mother Nature's bosom. Unperturbed by the remains of his desire, he is gripped with childlike mischief. He enters the field and rummages through the flowers. He finds purpose and gratification in chasing his new pursuit, the colorful butterflies and dragonflies. To him, they represent a greater catch than any toy at the fair. The mother is aware of his love with the butterflies, so so she tells him not to wander off far, not to go away from them. And in this, the motherly care also add the beauty to the scene. The child walked with his parents, but after few steps he stopped again to see insects coming out of the soil. Again he was left behind. The parents called him. His parents sat next to a well under a shady tree. The child once again ran and joined his parents. As he entered the shady forested area, he was welcomed by showers of flowers. He started collecting the petals of the flowers. Again, he forgot his parents. This shows that the child got attracted towards next thing. He forget what he was doing earlier. The parents called the child who was running around and playing under the banyan. About to reach the fair, the child saw huge crowds of people walking from all directions towards the fair. The dense crowd scared him as he stepped back for a while, but after the next moment he got attached to the crowd. He was happy. At the entrance of the fair, he saw a sweet shop. Varieties of sweets were there in that shop. The boy's mouth watered when he sighted his favorite burfi. He expressed his desire to get that in a very low voice because he knew that his parents will scold him, they will not fulfill his desire. And so he walked further. Then he got attracted towards a flower seller. That also he knew that they will not purchase flowers for him, so he moved on. And then he saw different kinds of balloons, different colors of balloons, and he was fascinated with it. But the same thing, you knew that his parents will not buy. So he moved further. Then he came near a snake charmer, and he was attracted again to the snake charmer. He stood there to listen the music, but his mother told him not to go near the snake charmer. He moved with his parents. Then he saw roundabout swing. It was full of men, women and children who were enjoying the ride. The boy watched the people on the roundabouts and then with a lot of courage expressed his desire to go on the roundabout. There was no reply. He turned back to look his parents. They were not there. Ahead of him, he turned to look on either side. They were not there. He looked behind. There was no sign of them. When his parents did not reply, he was very much scared. He understood that he has lost his way. He has separated from his parents. The boy ran towards a temple which was crowded with people. He ran through the legs of men calling out for his parents. The crowds were pushing each other. The boy could have been crushed under the feet of the people had his cries not been heard by a man in the crowd. He lifted the child and he asked him what happened, why he is here. And he tried to soothe the child by taking him to the places like roundabout, to the snake charmer, near the balloons. But the child was crying and just calling out for his mother and father. He just told that I want my mother, I want my father. The story ends without revealing that the child found his parents or not, but keeping a positive attitude, we will consider that he found his parents, because always there is an announcement center in the fair where anybody gets lost, then it is announced. Maybe it was announced and his parents came and picked him up from there. Now the message which the story gives is that during childhood we long for so many things. we see in day to day life. The child is attracted towards so many things he comes across, but very often he does not understand the true value of his parents and take them for granted. The significance of parents is only realized when they are out of sight and we start longing for them. We realize them, we cannot carry on without the help of our parents. This is what the child realized once he got lost in the fair. In the fair, the child comes across many things he wants to buy, but he was refused by his parents. Finally, he is attached by the roundabouts and go near it. He gets separated from his parents and suddenly misses them. Though a man tries to calm the child by offering many things the child wanted, many things he wanted earlier, but now at present he wants only his parents. So, children, all the parents love their children unconditionally. But sometimes, if they refuse for something or they scold, they do it for your good. So, realize the worth of your parents.